Hey friends, it is such a wonderful season. There's this chill in the air, and I think autumn's finally here. This also means that it's time for our fall dinner. And I was recently asked, what is the point of these seasonal dinners that L24 hosts? It's a great question, and I want to answer that for you right now. So I really love great food. I love good drinks. I love a good party surrounded by great people. But our dinners aren't just these swanky hipster soirees or something. There's something much deeper behind why we do what we do. I used to be a megachurch pastor. I grew up in this religious culture where the mentality was that we have this mission to save the world. We worked really hard trying to get our message out to as many people as possible through these big weekend productions and online and television programs. But after a while, I realized that I had forgotten the people that were closest to me. I wasn't spending enough time with my family. I didn't have time for my own closest friends, and I didn't even know my neighbors. These are the people that I waved to through my windshield every day as I came and I went, but I never really spoke to them or knew them. I also gave quite a bit of time and resource towards needs that were in these faraway lands, and while it's great, I was neglecting these desperate situations that were within blocks of my own home. Now, I'll save the rest of my story for another time and place, but in short, my life changed drastically, and here's why. The things I was intentional about changed. My mission went from trying to change the whole world to just wanting to change my corner of the world. My prayer went from being, help me reach everyone, to, Lord, help me not to miss the people that you've put right in my path. Help me to love them well. And I found that loving people well started with an invitation to come to the table, to serve people, to know them. And I became passionate about recovering something that I really believe is missing in our hectic culture. I became passionate about recovering the lost art of hospitality. And this word for hospitality in Scripture, it means to show love to strangers. I love that. It means inviting those who are distant to draw near. So just dream with me for a moment, would you? What if we started to practice true hospitality? We could play a significant part in changing our corner of the world. 1 Peter 4 says that, above all, foster a deep love for each other. Why? Because there's a kind of relational distance that causes life to crumble. But real love closes that distance and brings healing. So how do we express that kind of healing love? Here it is. Show hospitality to one another. You see, my faith, it's a faith of open hands, of an open heart and an open door. And this is why I'm passionate about our seasonal dinners. We are creating a space for strangers to become treasured friends through becoming known. And we do ask a modest cover charge for these events. They're not free. But did you also know that L24 doesn't keep a single penny? We invest it right back into our community, a portion going towards those who use their creativity to serve us at the table through their cooking, through their brewing, their artistry, and then a portion going towards neighbors in real need. And my deepest hope is that each one of us at the table would be impacted in such a way that we all begin to recover the lost art of hospitality, that we would be inspired to live our lives on a mission to change our corner of the world, one relationship at a time. So here's what I ask. It's really simple. Will you join us at the table?